Coming up from Gambit, this is a bit of a surprise coming into this. They did get the bomb down, so you would of course expect this second round full eco and then the buy in the round after, but actually going for a scout for Tech9s as well, so a bit of a commitment to this buy in Gambit. They're going to be using all of their utilities straight away as they send Adrian in over towards the A site. The rest of them actually going to be converging over towards B, where only one player is holding. That's going to be Dastan. He does grab that first kill with the UMP here as they charge on into him, and he will have to back off there. Finally goes down, but support from Fitch as he comes in towards Connector actually picks up a kill of his own. Two remain for Gambit, but they got the bomb down, so that's a good investment payoff here. Still, the round was going to be what they were hoping for, and it seems that Doja, he won't be able to do so. Ramzik takes him down, and Tengri, they will get that second round as well.
Yeah, and they only lost the smaller weapons. The financial impact of that round has been kept low for the CT so far. 2-0. The terrorists have shown that they are capable of getting the bomb plants and getting kills in the eco round, so the rifle rounds will be dangerous for Tengri, but a nice little hold by them. Good support by Fitch, rotating quickly. They let the bomb be planted, which isn't that good, but it's okay. They won the round, and that's more important to an underdog like Tengri in that situation.
Yeah, and of course the only single eco coming out from Gambit, because the buy will be allowed in the upcoming round, and of course if they get the bomb plant as well, that will further the amount of utility that they will have on this C side, and actually making it seem like they forced up again with a lot of smokes over towards the A site. Tengri, they must be a bit scared as this one, as Adrian going to run straight into the site. Ramik on top of the train does get two. He will return as well with a pistol, but Space trades things out into a 2-on-3 here. Gambit already making this a costly round for Tengri, and they will try and follow up on that. Dastan finally returns fire, and he's going to be low HP, backing off towards upper, but Doja going to be ready to spot him out. Drops him as well, turns around for Hobbit, but we will see the refire come in. But still, Tengri, these rifles going to be dropped and lost here as they do secure the third round, but not an easy one against a Gambit eco, but they will be able to go for this full buy now. Full AKs and utility.
Yeah, this is the real test for Tengri on the CT side. They already had a messy round just now with a big triple kill by Ramzik, especially considering that Adren was already pushed all the way through, so he had a huge potential to get some upsetting frags and backstab somebody, and then the CTs would have fallen apart. So that triple kill by Ramzik really won Tengri the round. Gambit on the 5 AKs, they will spread out. Doja on Ivy, we have Space on the B hallways, and the rest is just in between those two players at Pop Dog and A main. Gambit not making a decision yet, but Ramzik getting that first kill onto Doja might make the terrorists go for B.
Nice nade from Hobbit though, actually throws it up. We saw this yesterday on train between the HR and Anox match, throwing that nade up towards the B upper, dropping Hooch and Moo down to not too low HP, but of course that could come into some kind of awkward situation if, say, a Molotov is placed or a nade is placed, and actually takes him down, as well as an AWP leg shot.
And the M4 headshots will kill them now.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have before.
That's true. The Gambit, they are going to run straight in towards the B site. Hobbit does hold down the first player. That's going to be Spades falling. Adrian returns, and the bomb's going to get planted in a safe position. Dastan still trying to work all the way around, but he does get taken down. Hooch there. Fitch also takes down Adrian and Mao. He's going to move. He's going to be alone here over towards upper. He hasn't got a Molotov for this bomb, and they will be committing to it as well. So Diffuse comes in. You get to one on the exit, but still round going here to Tengri. Gambit, they're going to be losing out on their first buy round, and that's pretty upsetting for them.
Definitely something that they need to think about, and they need to think about what went wrong after the plan got down, and that's Tengri so quick on the retake. Dastan came around the bomb train while the C4 was planted, so Gambit needs more control on the B bomb set if they really want to defend the bomb from being defused in the next few rounds. But for now, I think they will try A a little more often until they have figured out if B or A which one is the weaker bomb site.
Yeah, of course, the setup's going to be dependent on that as well. And thinking about this Gambit, if they lose out on this buy round, again, not a lot of utility, they are going to be using a lot of it over towards A, but if they lose out on this buy round, they're going to be on the eco on the round after, so Tengri should be able to take a 6-0 scoreline if they take this round, and it seems like they're doing good work so far. Fitch, he finds that opening kill to Space, return from Moo, and we can see the push from Adrian as well, taking down Keen. Return fire from the AWP, so that's coming into play as well. Moo takes a second on towards the site, drops Hobbit, and now we're into a 2 versus 3, so Tengri, they have to come in for this retake. Bomb goes down, and Moo is going to get dropped from Dastan. 2 versus 2.
Nice job by Dastan, now opens up some angles, but did not pay attention to Hooch on the bomb train, who picks up 2 quick headshots and wins the round in an instant. Gambit are on the board, but it was a shaky round by both teams, going back and forth. Nice job by Destin getting back into the bomb site, but then Hooch was, well, that was a free frag for him. Destin didn't pay attention to his right flank. Nice job by Gambit, and especially Hooch planting a bomb and then getting the 2 finishing kills.
And we will, of course, see this CZ75 on the Fitch side as well. Bit of a weaker buy for Tengri for a change, but still, they are going to go for this buy. And you can see, first kill not going to be going in their favour. Luckily, Dastan, he is going to be able to refrag it over towards B. A solo player from Gambit there in upper. Space is dropped. No ability to trade for Gambit. And while it may be equalised here, it's still going to favour this T side quite massively. As Dastan, further aggression. Great work there. Drops Hooch and the bomb as well. And again, another situation where Gambit, they're split out alone and aren't able to trade, meaning that this can go in the favour of Tengri, but it will be equalised back out. So a 3 versus 3 here, as we instantly see these CTs come back towards the B site, just in case of a late B push, because obviously the bomb has been spotted there.
Indeed, now they have to figure out if the terrorists have picked up the bomb and rotated back towards A, or if the T's stick to B, and that's Ramzik's job. He picked up the M4 A1. Obviously he wasn't able to get an AWP because of the economy, and he takes refuge in the hallways. That's a very good position for him. Moo will walk through him without checking that corner, so Ramzik didn't pull the trigger either. Very nice and patient play by him. Now he knows one of the terrorist positions, and he gets in there from the back. He might get the knife kill. That's Ramzik onto Moo. Nice job by him, getting the AWP back that Moo robbed from him. A 2v3 now. The terrorists have Doja in a very interesting position.
Yeah, and this bomb is going to have the option to back up towards A, but it has to hurry up with it. He may be committing to his B side, and that seems like the likely scenario here. This splitting through connector may just catch out Ramzik as he's moving his way over towards connector with the AWP. Walks straight in, no scope onto Doja. What a great shot. The bomb's going to go down the site regardless, but Ramzik, he's done his damage, and Gambit, they're going to be left in 1 versus 3 here. Just Adrian over towards the site. He's got to wait. Does use his last smoke as he allows himself to get a bit more movement over towards the back of this train, but while he does still have a Molotov, the bomb is going to be on its own, and there we go. Takes the first one to Dastan. Not going to be aware of the player pushing from behind, and Hobbit, he's going to trade things out there. Gets the kill. But I could see what was going on in Adrian's mind there. His aim, at least with that smoke, was just to allow him to cross that grey train and then push up into upper, so he'd had the Molotov for the door, which would have technically been a really good position for him, even if they had 3 players left. But obviously getting caught out from the flank on Hobbit and Tengri, they will be taking that round, but not only taking it, also resetting the Gambit economy there. So while they do get a bomb plant, they will be in dire straits.
Yeah, Gambit needs to slow down for 1 round. After that, they will have weapons back in their hands, and AWP for Moo is possible as well. But another nice play by Ramzik. I gotta point him out. He's maybe not the best rated player, but he shows that he's got the game sense, he's got the right timing as well, and when it comes down to his aim, he's on point as well. Tengri really lucky to have him in their lineup. He's on 10 kills as well, and Dastan with the plays on the B bomb side. He's got balls of steel going in it against Gambit like that. Fitch and Hobbit with 2 frags as well, so this round is an easy one for the CTs. It will give them a massive boost economically, because they don't have to invest that much in the next round.
Very good start indeed, and we will finally see Gambit go for this buy once again. Still no AWP up on their side, but they will have the full rifles and the utility to get themselves out onto a site. No Molotov for post glance really, but it's not going to be too much of an issue here. Tengri, on the other hand, they are going to be just committing with a single AWP, not going up for a double. Whatever they're doing right now, it's working massively against Gambit. They are, again, on the favoured side here on train, but still, Gambit, they haven't had a great chance to just go for a full B site take really without getting picked so early, and finally they're going to do so, pushing straight in towards the B site. We already see 2 kills going in the way of the CT side. Tengri pushing in through the smoke as Dastan, he gets taken down from Hooch, but he's going to be left on 9 HP as well. Hobbit over towards upper, he is only on 1, but he may have some potential to do some damage. But look at this space, he's walking right past him in the smoke. Hobbit will be able to peek out and he will get a bit off, but actually gets taken down there from the space player, and now it's a 3v3, so more doable for Gambit as they've actually gotten the bomb down as well.
Yeah, the backstep by Keen needs to be on point, but Moo will remove Ramzik. That leaves only Fitch from the front, and Keen from the back. He gets taken down by Moo. Now Fitch does know the position of one of the players, but he doesn't know where Moo is, and Moo changes his position nicely. Fitch gets 1, doesn't know about Moo's position either, and now he fakes. He expects Moo to be in upper, but that's not the case. The terrorists will come in from above with a knife. Oh, what? Can Fitch? No, he can't defuse anymore, but that was I mean, I can't hear the bomb ticking for the viewers, by the way. But Fitch with a quad kill in there. Moo messing up with a revenge knife frag on the CTs. Tengri with another almost good round there. But Gambit played on top of each other. The team play is working now for Gambit. So, yeah, let's see. This round is going to be really interesting and really important for both of the squads.
Yeah, and this Deagle on Doja again proves that Gambit, they really don't have the full economy at the moment. We do see the AWP up on the CT side at least to work with, and rifles as well, but once again, utility is going to be the issue here for both teams. Tengri aren't able to buy up too much, and when I say too much, I mean really nothing. They've got a Molotov on Hobbit. He did actually utilise his nade early on in the round, and Ramzik, he has a couple as well to back, but really nothing much. And Gambit, they will be setting a bit of a default here, just holding back passive for the time being. Tengri in positions over towards long. Keen's just going to be holding over towards the A main as Ramzik, he takes that initial peek down Ivy, but no aggression here from the CT side. They're playing things very safe, which is actually quite interesting, because usually when you're in these kind of low money rounds, you kind of want to go for a bit of aggression and maybe get an early pick, but they don't seem to be the ones to do that. And Gambit, they're going to be pushing in a double set over towards the B site. One going up, that's going to be Hooch. We do have Spaze over towards the ramp as well, so Gambit, potential to split in towards this B site, but the bomb is going to have to come in, and it is going to be in main as well, so maybe a drop down, a pop dog drop down here from Gambit. Seems that's going to be the case. It's an A site take.
Indeed, they will converge over there. Doja comes in a little delayed with his Deagle. His only chance is to find somebody from the back, while Keen gets the first one onto Space, but he's on 1 HP, almost died by dropping down, but he catches Hooch from the side. Nice play by Keen. He gets raided by Adren, making it a 3v4, but the terrorists have planted a bomb, so the time is ticking in their favor. Moot can't get away from the bomb train. He's kind of cut off from his teammates. No crossfire setups anymore. Doja can't help his teammate. Hobbit will dispose of Moo, and the CT's in full retake mode. Doja shows himself. The CTs are busy with him, and Ren gets a frag, gets a second one. A 2v1 now thanks to Dastan with the FAMAS, and Hobbit jumps up to the train to get rid of Adren over there. Tengri win this massive round. They make it 7-2. The terrorist loser bonus has been reset. They don't have enough money for a buy, so Tengri on the way to a 7. Well, maybe even 8-2 score. 8, maybe even 9-2 scoreline.
Yeah, but look at this Gambit. Brave buy from them. They've gone for the force. It's not even a quasi with a bit left over. It's actually just a full commitment to the buy. They've got a couple of players left on 500 and 700, but that's a full buy. That's not a quasi, that's a full buy. They've got full utility as well, and they're just going to be smoking and flashing over towards the A site here, but meanwhile, a couple of players pushing in towards the B upper, and Ramzik, nice peek there. The flash comes in, he takes down Space, and the early pick for Tengri once again. This is going well for them. And again, while these CTs don't have a lot of utility, Gambit, they don't have a lot of weaponry themselves, and look, what? Dastan, the last bullet before he pulls away his knife, just takes down Hooch in the face. I thought he was just going to give up with one kill, but he takes both of them. As you do that.
Yeah, he didn't wanted the last kill.
No.
I think he gave up after the first one, and then he just wanted to turn away. The last bullet happened to hit the head. Really fortunate turn of events for Dastan.
Not sure how that happened. Gambit, 2 players remaining. They will be a bit split up here, but I mean, what can you do after that kind of round? Not really much chance of them to get anything out of this one. Moo is over towards B. We do also have Adrian just holding towards the back of main outside, and I think he will be joining him, but just getting tagged down in main instead. Going to be finally going over towards B to join his teammate, but I think it's all over here. Tengri, they've still not even lost a player, and we will see the push solo from Moo out on towards his B site. Shut down from Dastan, and Adrian, he's going to be alone.
Yeah, Dastan's position together with Ramzik was impeccable on the B bomb side. He's close by but hidden away, so if he hears the terrorist drop in and Ramzik didn't kill them first, Dastan is there to interrupt the bomb from going down. And if Dastan went down, Ramzik would still have a good amount of control over the bomb site, and especially on the ramp. So good positioning by Tengri. Now Adren makes it a little costly, but not really costly. Just more costly than before.
Yeah, but not too much influence there at the end of the round for Gambit. They will be on this full eco now, so as you predicted, 9-2 is going to be an extremely likely score. They get a P250 on Space, and that is going to be probably all the investment. A couple more pistols, but really, by and large, no armor, not enough utility to not only take a site, but have the afterplants. It seems like they may just be going for a ramp smoke and then just a fast push down in towards B, and actually smoking over towards A as they come in. Nade goes in, good damage onto 2 of the players, and Gambit, they're just going to be jumping all out of upper here, but really, I'm not expecting too much out of this one. Dastan's over towards the site, goes for that first initial peek, takes down Hooch as well. Bomb going to go down in the meantime, but Doja, he actually drops Dastan, and while Fitch will refrag at Gambit, they've still done a little bit of damage onto the economy of the CT side, but it's nothing too massive here. It's Adrian, he's left alone in upper.
Yeah, the bomb plane going through, that's the achievement for Gambit. Doesn't matter what happens after that, maybe 1 or 2 more frags could have helped them a little more, but Tengri's economy is getting bigger and bigger and better the longer the terrorists really need to get more the terrorists need to get more frags in those eco rounds to keep the CT's money low and to force the CT's, or to have the possibility of forcing the CT's to a save. Sorry, that was I don't know what I did to that sentence.
But you can see they're not doing a great job of keeping the money low, as you said. So full buy again from Tengri. They still got this AWP on Ramzik, and look at this peek. Flash goes out. It's not going to go anywhere though, and he does actually get peeked out from these 2 Ts. Has to back off surely, but he's not going to. Still goes for that pick and does get it. Space trades out, but Keen is also going to drop Space as he backs off over towards Ivy. We see Adrian peek out of main. That's some good timing from Gambit. Good coordination. He's going to find that pick as well to equalise it back onto a 3-on-3. He does get dinked in the meantime though, so low HP on Adrian, but Tengri, they've still got the, I guess, advantage in a sense, because obviously the high HP on these players, but still potential for Doja to grab this AWP here for the T side. Good to note that the Ts haven't actually picked up an AWP the whole map.
Yeah, I think Gambit want to stay a little more versatile on the T side on train, and maybe he doesn't feel it too well. We gotta see. Doja on Ivy now with the AWP, and the CTs don't really have to cover him anymore. The terrorists just showed themselves on the B bomb, so the CTs are a little bit distracted. Hobbit gave up his position for a few seconds. Now he's back on it though, together with Fitch, and Dastan still holds the B bomb site on his own with 18 HP, while the terrorists have got themselves into the courtyard on the A bomb site. They're setting up that kill on Fitch. They know where he is, and everyone's coming for his head. Hooch will take it off with the AK, a 3v2, but look at the terrorist HP.
Very tagged up indeed, and the bomb of course going down here, and look at this long flank from Hooch. This may be a bit of a misplay if they do lose players early on, but Doja, he's going to be taking that first. Hobbit goes down, and Dastan alone on this clutch situation. Bit of GoTV lag. Oh, did you lose connection to the server?
Yes, me too.
Okay.
And I think Hooch stood still for a second before we dropped. I think the game server just broke down completely.
Oh no.
Wait, I'm reconnecting.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
It
No, it's
doesn't
not
show
letting me
anything.
reconnect.
Yeah, I think the game server just broke down.
Dear. Oh
Just
no.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of us asking the admins if they can confirm what we think is happening.
I mean, stuff like this happens all the time.
Yeah.
We can. Yeah, apparently the game server is down. It's not just us. Hopefully we'll be able to get it fixed very shortly though.
Yeah, that gives Gambit... Well, the round itself didn't look bad for Gambit.
You know what we should do? We should cast the HLTV bot.
Okay, it's not the game server, only GoTV died, so the round went down in the end, and Gambit managed to win it.
It's back up now, by the way.
Situation. Yes, I'm already on it. We'll take in the first one. So 4v4 though, thanks to Fitch getting the refrag at A main. Ramzik still holds on to Ivy, but he's up against 2 terrorists, so he needs to watch out, and he takes according actions, pulls back a little deeper into the side so his teammates have a chance to support him. The terrorists still grinding down the CTs, trying to find somebody off guard. Not gonna happen though. And I still wanted to point out Gambit's amazing play on Ivy, or both teams' amazing play on Ivy. Trading back and forth like that is not that easy. And then Adren took the final kill against Keen from A main. That was so well planned out by Gambit.
Yeah, and some good work here from the Tengri side. We are going to see frags going in the favour of them. 3 versus 2 here. Gambit, they got a solo push onto this B site. Dastan's in position for this one, and Hooch, he doesn't check the angle. Does get taken down, and now Mal, or Moo, I'm going to mess that up till the day I die. It's going to be alone here. Potential to drop down into Pop Dog and come in towards the A site. Again, there isn't a heavy hold from the CT. They are playing towards Connector, but no players actually on the site. I mean, he should be able to get a safe plant off, actually. Hobbit's just holding for the aggression into Connector, but if Moo doesn't give it here, he may be able to get this simple bomb plant, but of course he doesn't know these CT positions, so going to go for this peak. The timing though, Hobbit, that's his counter strike, backs off in towards B, and we will see this bomb plant come out from Mal, Moo, and Hobbit. He's going to drop him as well. No bomb here for Gambit, no money investment into the next round, and we can see they are going to be on the eco now.
Yeah, Mao probably thought, wait, I just checked it. Where did he come from? He must have followed me right away, as if he has kind of smelled him or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
A sixth sense. And, well, we got the bomb plant, but it's not enough for a full buy. We're heading into the second last round of this half, so Gambit focus on a real buy in the very last round. And I think that's a good decision for them. They need 4 rounds at least. And just forcing it up in this one wouldn't wield that big of a chance to win this round.
No, of course, and Tengri, they are just going to be using the utility early, waiting for some kind of push from Gambit. Not going to be given to them, but it seems like Gambit is heading up towards the B site. No smoke here to go down towards the ramp, so they're going to be walking in dry, and Hobbit, he's going to be right and ready for this one. Takes 2 kills already. We do see Dastan also supporting over from upper. He managed to take down Spades as well, and Adrian, again, alone here towards B ramp as he just jumped straight through, but really, I've not got much hope in him actually doing anything this round. No bomb control either, and these CTs, you can see Hobbit's just going to be pushing up. He's ready for this kill. He wants it. He spots a leg. The jump comes out from Adrian, but Hobbit, he's going to get that kill anyway. And Tengri, 11-3 here. 1 round left of the half.
Nice quad kill by Hobbit there. Not really important, but nice to see he's holding down that ramp against the full eco push by Gambit. Now, a very nice CT side by Tengri so far, and that is kind of what we said at the start with Train being a one-sided map. It comes down to either team controlling the economy. Tengri never really reset on the economy. They always kept it alive somehow. They had the 1 week buy, but now they're going for double orbs to finish it off, and Fitch starts off their killing. Space goes down as well. The CT's on a very, very good start of this round.
Yeah, and of course 2 players remaining here. Mao, oh my god, I'm just going to have to live with it. Moo does have the AWP. He no armor to support it. Adrian will drop Fitch in the meantime, and Moo going to be peeking in towards Connector, trying to find something. Of course, no reason to save in the last round, and Keen will be getting very keen with his frag. Drops Moo, and they will take a 12-3 half. So underdogs are now overdogs apparently, and Tengri, they are going to impress us just a little bit here.
Yeah, now they have to finish it off. Sometimes that's the harder part of the game, because at the start of the game they were all happy, and you know, they knew we can't lose against Gambit. If we lose, you know, we weren't meant to win in the first place, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna show our very best CS, and we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that it's enough. And it seems to be enough, and now they realize, guys, we could actually win against Gambit on the first map. We could win this game. We could win this best of 3. And now that's when the nerves kick in. And I'm really curious to see how they cope with that.
Yeah, that is true. And Gambit, they are going to be going for the 4-man armor buy here on the CT side. Spades as well on the kit, so a very default buy. Nothing switching up for them. They still retain a little bit of strategy at least. And Adrian, he will be going for that first damage. He does get damage down himself, though. Doja gets a first kill over towards lower. He will get traded, and we do see Adrian still towards upper. Finally gets taken down from the Tengri side. Spades will attempt to follow up here as he comes in for the retake, and a lot of long-range peeks here with just Glocks is not going to work out for them. Luckily, Gambit missed those shots for Tengri, and they will back off to a more safe position, but Moo is going to be dropping Fitch, and now the retake is looking far more likely for Gambit. They found a man advantage. We will see a trade from Keen. He goes down though to Hooch. Now just Dastan, he does have the Molotov towards up, and they're just going to walk right into it. Moo, great shot there to get that kill onto Dastan, and Gambit 4-12.
Yeah, that was so important. No real rocket science behind that. If your opponent is on 12 rounds, you're on the CT side, and you would lose the pistol round, well, you don't even get a full buy until the game is over, so, or almost over. With a 15-3, Tengri would have had 12 map points, and that's something that even the heaviest underdog should pull home. Now, the pistol round was back and forth fighting, some not so good aim on both sides, sometimes picking the wrong fights, and Gambit happy to come out on top of that one. It could have turned out way worse. Tengri on the other side, they go for the force by themselves, so no saving. Even though both teams got the bomb plants in the pistol rounds, they're not holding back.
And you want to know what the scary thing is in this first map between Gambit, or for Gambit, sorry. This is Gambit's map pick. This is meant to be the map that they can at least try and pick something up against Tengri and definitely take, really, coming in as the overdogs. But, I mean, it's not hard to see that they are getting absolutely demolished here. And finally, it looks like they will be picking up a round as he's going to finish things off with 2 kills. But still, Gambit, 5-12, they are at a real deficit here, and Tengri, they have all the buffer to go for this eco, but wow, brave. They've gone for the buy. 4 rifles here, 3 of them Galil, so really not the best against head armor their opponents, and of course that's down on this Tech 9, which I would favour over Galil at a lot of situations as well. So Gambit, of course, going to be buying up, but not aware that this is going to be a force here from the Tengri side.
Yeah, they're getting cheeky, and I really like that. They show the hunger to win the games. They show some risk assessment as well. They show some strategy, because they went for that second round buy on purpose to fool Gambit into thinking, oh, they won't have enough money. But they didn't invest all the money. They kept something back, and that allows them to go for that 4 rifle buy. They could overwhelm the B defenders, but it comes down to their positions. Doja and Adren, they have good amount of equipment with them, and Doja tries to get some information.
Not going to be able to get any. Nice nade there from Adrian. May potentially do some damage. It will. Tengri, 2 players get tagged up from that. Smoke goes in, and they will be going for this fast push. Keen, first entry there, drops Adrian. This is going well. The counter nade coming in. This could be massive. It will be. Takes 1. Damage on Tamora as well. And Moo, he's going to follow up with a scout shot through the smoke as well. Doja does get returned, though, as he takes down Keen, and we're into a 3 versus 2. But Tengri, they still have the rifles to work with. It's not over for them. But Ramzik, he will be finished off, leaving just Hobbit. And again, no bomb plant yet. He has to go pretty massive here on his own. He will be able to tag down Hooch, but Moo, with the scout, trading things out here for the Gambit side. And a 6-12 scoreline will be in place.
Moo coming in just in time to get that kill, otherwise he would have been the next victim. Well, it was a nice attempt by Tengri, I gotta give them that. You have to reinvent yourself and the game sometimes if you're an underdog like that, you know. I think some of you might have seen Moneyball, I think, the movie with Brad Pitt, where he's a baseball coach, and then start revolutionizing the game by not playing by the normal rules. He decides that, well, if players do stuff that wins me games, I will get those players, doesn't matter if they are stars or not. And Tengri makes those weird decisions as well. I'm really, really curious to see what they come up with in the weapon rounds and what kind of strategies they come up with.
Yeah. I mean, interesting analogy comparing it to Brad Pitt, but I do get what you're trying to say. And pistols from Tengri aren't going to be too useful, so not expecting too much. We do have obviously an SMG as well on Gambit, so easy dispatchment there from Doja as he takes down Dustin. But Gambit should be picking up this round, hopefully for them at least not any deaths. But I mean, Tengri have been surprising us every single round, so I'm not too sure what to say at the moment. And Doja going for another peek, will be trying to pick up a little more damage. One very low HP player, just going to require 1 bullet there onto Hobbit. He's still not going to be able to land it. Finally gets a headshot, and it's all going to be on Ramzik. Does have the deagle at least, but the flank coming in from Space. This should be the end of it, and it will.
Yeah, help was on the way, all the way. Doja just wanted to delay them in the end. Nice sturdy round by Gambit, giving themselves some more money to work with. So even if Tengri win this one, Gambit would be on a full buy, so they give themselves some room for error, while Tengri have a really nice buy coming up, and that's when they need to show me their strategies to impress me even more. Yeah,
and the thing is, I mean, I've never seen Tengri play before this, and so coming into this matchup, you know, going, oh yeah, Gambit will stomp it easily. I'm really impressed by this Kazakhstan side. You know, I hope that big things come from them in the future, because this is definitely a good matchup for them at the moment. Of course, it is early days. We are on the first map. There will be more, so we don't know how this is going to work out in the long run. Gambit just may take it due to experience, but again, early days. So good work so far from Tengri and the Gambit side. They will actually have this AWP up on Moo as well. Tengri won't be taking that here for their own, but still, it's not going to matter too much. They have the full rifles and the utility, and they will be sending 3 players up towards B here, so potential to push down into this lower area. Doja will hold things off for the Molotov for the time being, but still nothing too influential. Aggression from Adrian, though, going to go punish. Nice timing there from Dastan. Drops Adrian, and now 4v5 will commence here in favour of Tengri.
Yeah, and they didn't make that push on the B bomb side right after that first kill, which sometimes happens, they stayed back, and you can see the CTs initially wanted to rotate towards B, but then they said, wait, it's not happening, so let's stay on A. The terrorists will in fact go for the A bomb side, keeping Dastan behind a little bit, but 3 frags for Gambit. Keen is the only one standing. He makes it a double kill for himself to make it a 2v2. Moo is in heaven, though he's got eyes on both of the terrorists. Puts down one of them, and Dastan is behind the E-box in a 2v1. Catches Moo. Oh, what a spray transition by Dastan. Moo is on 11 HP, and nade comes in. Oh, what? Didn't do any damage. Doesn't matter. It's CSGO. Dastan probably didn't expect it to do any damage. And now both are racing to the B bomb site. Dastan needs to plant the bomb, but Moo catches him in time. Nice play by him. The time would have ran out anyway on Dastan. But what a stand by him, and what a spray transition.
Yeah, very close. I was thinking that clutch would come out, but the time not going to be in his favour at all. Maybe it would have been better just to commit towards his A side, because I mean, even if the kill didn't come out there from Moo, there was no time to go for the plant. So, I mean, whatever. Round still going here to the CT side. Tengri again forcing things up. They do like to go for the buy, but of course the money on them is not going to be great in terms of utility. They do have full rifles, but the smokes are not going to be there, and the flashes very, very subpar for Tengri. And again, while they are doing very well, of course, they did have that great CT half of the 12-3. They've not picked up a single round out of this five here, so it's going to get closer and closer as Gambit, they start to pick up these CT rounds. So Tengri need to at least change something up. They need to start forcing Gambit into eco if they want to take this first map, because again, a comeback is completely possible so far from Gambit, and we will see that first peak. Adrian with the AWP. This double up on Gambit working out so far. He does get that first tag onto Dastans. He works his way into B, not finding the kill. The double peak coming out from Gambit, and there we go. Move dropped with the AWP, so that's going to be a nice kill here for Fitch. The flash comes in. Hooch is able to peek with Spades as well. Nice spray down, and they'll both get a kill each, putting the man advantage in the favour of Gambit. And furthermore, as Spades, he drops Hobbit as well.
Yeah, leaving Fitch alone with a bomb on his back. All 4 CTs are on the A bomb side, but they're quickly going to realize that Fitch might try to rotate to the B side. Doge is already at A main, trying to eavesdrop on the terrorists, while Fitch does not have too many other options. Well, Doja is going to go down. Tengri with maybe a little chance, but Adren with the orb, Hooch with the orb, Space as a support with a rifle already pushed up all the way into the back alley of the terrorists, so he's about to backstab Fitch. No real chance for him. Well, is he aware of Space's position? No, he's not. So he's just hanging out in A main, trying to get as many frags as possible, but Space gets the kill. And now Tengri is calling for the pause, and that's a good timing in my opinion, because the terrorist money is not looking that strong anymore. The loser bonus is maxed out already, but it's, well, they might not want to go for the buy now, because you see Hobbit already going for the Tech 9 and the armor. They would have lacked the equipment. And you really need the equipment on the terrorist side on train. You need to counter flash or flash yourself in and then counter flash on the counter flashes of the CTs to get into the bomb site, especially on A. You will get the bomb plant on B even without that many flashes, but you can't hold on to the site anymore, so there is no real reason to it. At the same time, Tengri will feel the tension rising, so Gambit only 3 rounds away. Tengri yet to figure out something out to win a round, so Gambit definitely in the driving seat. They will get more confidence now, and Tengri's confidence is slipping away.
Yeah, but they're going to go for the quasi, which is going to be the best decision here on the C side. Obviously, the money bonus is massive in favour of them, so they will be, of course, getting 3.4k, and that's without a bomb plant. But the bomb plant is going to be likely with this this good investment here from this T side. We do have obviously all these Tech 9s, a Deagle as well as Dastan, and armor across the board as well as a few nades. So good potential to at least go for a fast B, and that's what I'd like to see from Tengri. I'd like to see a fast B with some aggressive afterplants, try and take some rifles out of Gambit early on, and of course if you push up against these orbs in a post-plant situation, they're going to be pretty useless in a close range, and you know that's just something Tengri could try and at least do to pick up a round. But so far Gambit, they're looking very decent.
And at the same time, if Gambit lose too many rifles, they will hit a rough spot economically.
Yeah.
Tengri's chance to really make something happen.
Look at this push onto the A site. Space only just takes that first kill to Ramzik, sorry. And just as the round starts, it's already over. It's just Dastan left. He's going to be caught out with that nade. And boom, Kobe. Adrian takes him down. And Gambit, they not equalise. They pick up 10 rounds here, so double digits. And the buy from Tengri here, no bomb plant, but it's not going to matter. The money bonus giving them a great chance to go for this buy. And still no AWP on Ramzik.
Yeah, it seems like both teams are going for the kind of same approach, where Gambit didn't pick up that many AWPs for Mu, if I'm not mistaken. They saved it in case the CTs drop one, but they didn't buy it themselves.
And Tengri are going to be establishing a default here on this T side, so not pushing for the time being. And talking about pushing, Adrian, he's done exactly that. He's made his way all the way up towards the upper area, and how the hell does he not hit that shot? Hobbit just jumps right into it, gets that peek off, and Tengri, they find that first pick. 5-4. Gambit are at a bit of a deficit here, and we will see an attempt to trade from Doja. The AWP has actually been grabbed on Hobbit. He's going to drop that one off though, just taking his rifle instead. And now the rest of the players pushing out towards the weekend A site, because Gambit, meanwhile, they've rotated a player over towards B, and Mu, he's over towards Connector as well, smoked off, so not a great position for him. They only have one more CT to deal with over towards the A site, as the rest, they come in through CT now. So bomb going down for Tengri, plenty of time now for Gambit to go for this retake, and of course the kit's on their side as well, but Tengri, they just have to play good post plants, and they might have this one in the bag.
Yeah, Hooch coming in from behind, but he's expected by Fitch already. Nice headshot by the terrorist, making it a 4v3. Space going down to Ramzik in the middle of the bomb site. And it's Mu together with Doja. They have, well, I was about to say they have a potential to push in together and then set up crossfires, but the terrorists obviously have 4 barrels pointed at them as soon as they spot them. And yeah, that's the result of that. Fitch with a triple kill. Tengri win their first T round. 13-10. Gambit will be able to buy up, but this might be the last time. Yeah, well, they could force it up in the next one, but it's not going to be easy for them. They really have to watch out, and they have to go for a save rather early. In case they lose 2 players on B, they might favor the save.
Yeah, I think especially with the loss bonus that they're going to get not being too big, as a save may be more likely than not. But we will see if they get to that situation. Of course, Gambit could come back in with a round, and of course a reset of the Tengri economy, which would be great this close in. But Tengri will be setting up outside of B, and this could be good. Adrian, though, he may be better. AWP in position. They don't throw the smoke down in time, and they will be losing Fitch straight away here as the pick comes in here for the CT side. Gambit, nice work so far, and the smoke goes down over towards upper. A bit of a push maybe, but these players, they've actually backed off. They're not committing to this B side take for the time being, and you can see maybe hedging their bets over towards A, and it seems like that's going to be the case. Players over towards drop down and pop dog, sorry, and we do have a player rotating that's going to be keen over towards A main as well. So Tengri, they're getting ready for this A side push, but I think Gambit, they're aware of this. They've still got 3 players over towards A, so not rotated too heavily for the time being.
Yeah, and Space will be the sponge for the CTs to suck up all the attention, and then his teammates from the backlines will chime in, like Mu, for example, with that opening kill on the A side onto Pop Dog. The terrorists just sneaking around. What are they really supposed to do in a 3v5 on train? There is so many guys looking out for them, and not really the best approach now through Ivy. All the 3 players, they will run into the CT's lines, and they will be surrounded without even knowing.
Yeah, now the push comes in, and we can see the CTs are just ready for this one. Space with a double kill. Mu takes another as well for his side, and Gambit, they will be, of course, resetting the economy of the Tengri side, which is also very, very dangerous, because we are very close to the end of this first map, of course. Both teams over double digits, so I think Tengri's got to be starting to get worried here, and you can see they're going to go for this force, but a bit of an interesting one. Fitch deciding not to buy anything. He's got 1400. The rest of them just going, oh, this is weird. I've not seen this before. A couple of AKs, an Armor Tech 9, and armorless P215 Glock.
Yeah, they kind of equalized the money count, even though Dastan went a little overboard, invested more than his teammates. Now, they're all roughly on the same level, so the loser bonus will give them enough money to buy up in the round after the next one. So Tengri, if they don't win this one, Gambit would make it 13-13.
Yeah, and Tengri, really, I've not got a lot of hope with this buy. It's so weird. It's just, It's just not really a lot of potential for anything here, and Hoochie may be shutting down the first rifle player over towards Ivy. Does go over the peak, spots the AK though, so just going to back off with the Molotov as well, and Gambit not committing to these fights, just allowing the time to tick down here for Tengri, and then for them to completely waste it. Still retaining this double AWP on the CT side, so going to be decent at these long-range engagements against pistols. And you can see Space is going to be holding down the lines. The first push comes out here from Tengri, and one by one, Space just dispatches them. Headshots all the way round, and now two players they're going to remain for Tengri here. Very close angle from Dastan will catch out Dozer, but Adrian, rotating in, drops Dastan, leaving just Hobbit over towards Ivy. And he's going to come into contact with Hooch, spots him out, nice damage as well, takes the head, and this is a potential 1v2 clutch, but Space, he wants to get his 4K. And Gambit, they will be picking up the round, 12 to 13.
Yeah, that's the real money issues for the Tengri side now. They can go for a somewhat of a forced buy, but they shouldn't go down lower than 2,000 or roughly 2,000, and that's exactly what they do. Tech 9s and armor again. Gambit on the other side, they keep the double AWP alive. They put an SMG in the hands of Hooch because he didn't have enough money for... Well, he would have had enough money. That's quite interesting, but maybe they expect some weaker buy of Tengri. Gambit with 3 players inside A, just like in the round before. One really close, that's Adren on the Z connector, and Doja takes a little deeper control of the B bomb site. Nice trade by the terrorists though. Hobbit taking control of the site from above. Space not getting his triple kill again. It's Tengri in full control of the A bomb site. Adren and Doja left alive, but such a huge task at hand.
Yeah, this has gone real heads up for Gambit here. Luckily, Adrian will come in with a Tech 9, takes one onto Ramzik, but he will get straight out there from Dastan, even just Dojo. But I think he's realised this is not a doable situation. He's just coming in, but this is going to be a consolation frag, at least if he finds anything, because Tengri, they've pretty much secured this round here, and Dojo finally backing off, realising that there's absolutely nothing in terms of hope, and he has to go for the save. So, round going to Tengri, and what a round that really was. 14 to 12. Gambit, they are getting very, very close to the tipping point.
Yeah, and that all spiraled out of control for the CTs because they lost control of Ivy, and then Hobbit came in from A main. Nobody watched him anymore. Space was way too deep in the side already, so he tried to support his teammates at Ivy, but then he lost control over A main. So Hobbit came in with 2 kills, and Tengri making it 14 to 12. The CTs just able to get that buy round, but they're down to roughly 500 across the board, so they won't be able to follow it up. That's Tengri's chance to close out this game.
And Moo is going to get tagged up very, very early here on the Gambit side, so already damage going in the favour of these teams, and the double up is going to be a bit of a switch, a bit of a surprise that the Gambit team aren't expecting, of course, so they need to watch out for that. But the passive positions play from Tengri with these AWPs are not going to be too beneficial for them in the time being. They may be great for the post plants, but again, side takes with 1 AWP, of course, going to be viable, but with 2 AWPs, going to be dangerous here for the T side. And Gambit actually pushing these players down Ivy, although they're not going to get any kills, they will get a lot of information, but it's going to be bad information because Tengri, they're still committing to the safe side. Nice boost from Hobbit, going to be taking down Moo. And now Fitch also following up with one on Space. The smoke does get messed up, but Tengri, they found these 2 early picks and they'll be able to push him towards the A side. Doja coming in through Connector and Gambit. They may have had this full stack, but it's still going to be a hugely favourable round for the Tengri side, and Hooch, he's going to be kicking things off for the City side. Drops Fitch.
Look at that rotation by the terrorists. They just carried the bomb onto the B side thanks to Dastan. Getting into the Z connector, he ambushes Hooch, who had his knife out, obviously. Tried to get back to the side as quickly as possible. Now Gambit left with Adren and Doja again. And, well, they really have to save this time around. At the same time, if they go for a save, they almost lose the game already because they only have those 2 rifles in the next round. They won't be able to drop anything for their teammates because they only get 1,400. Yeah, they could drop something, but it's not really a weapon that they could drop. Doja with the first one, Keen with a reply, and Adren has been spotted as well. Keen with a double. Tengri make it 15 to 12. And what will Gambit do? They have 3.4 on Space, but it's Famises and pistols, maybe a UMP.
Yeah, not too much. Not good at all for Gambit, and Tengri, they may just be able to close out this final round here. Obviously, if Gambit start to pick up a bit of momentum here in the last couple of rounds, they may be able to bring it back to overtime, but they're going to need every single round, and that's just going to be such a hard feat. Even though it is only 3, again, this buy is not going to favour them at all here. Only having 1 rifle, these pistols have got to play close range, aggressive positions, but you can see that's not always the most possible. They will be at least trying to make that a reality here, but Space, he's pushed up into A main here, so maybe you have to find an early frag if all the CT side is Dastan. He walks right into it. Good timing for Space. He gets that kill onto Dastan and just backs off here. Isn't able to retrieve the rifle for his team, but he'll get away with his life, and that's going to be the most important thing with Gambit. 5 versus 4, and Tengri are getting ready to push on towards A.
Moo gets a free frag onto Fitch, who was stumbling down the ladder. Didn't... well, he wanted to jump out, I think, but didn't get that done. So nice frag for the CTs, making it a 5v3. Now Hobbit with a reply and Space from above. He gets his second kill of the round. That's how important he is, and that's how important one weapon can be. He makes it a quad kill for Gambit and keeps him alive in this one. Tengri's money will be able to cope with that situation, but Gambit must have gotten such a big boost by that quad kill, really.
Wow, just unfortunate for Tengri, really. You can see their buy isn't going to be too great here. Gambit going to be able to have a chance to get up to 14 rounds at the very least, but Tengri, they need a bomb plant in this round. If they don't get a bomb plant and they lose it, they're going to be in a terrible position for this last round of the half, and really, it's going to be all on the plant for Tengri here. Gambit, though, only able to achieve 1 AWP up on Moo. Adrian won't be picking that up for the CT side. Not going to matter too much, of course, and Tengri will be taking their own up on Ramzik as well, but still, Gambit having a bit of an advantage with the equipment on their side.
Yeah, and Tengri didn't go for the B-bomb side for, I don't know, for so long. Well, they made that mid-round rotation in the round they just managed to win. But apart from that, no real B executions anymore, and I think that makes them a little weaker than they could be, because the CTs can already focus on A, and you can see that Adren is almost always 1 foot on the A bomb site, the other foot on B, so they keep both bomb sites as well covered as possible while not exposing themselves too much. If Tengri put up some pressure on the B bomb site, Adren would have needed to commit to B, and that would slow down the A rotation. But, well, Tengri weren't successful on B, so I understand the decision to keep it at A, and they are running into the courtyard already.
And here we go, push coming out, lots of utility usage right here from the C-side. Space going to be catching out Ramzik and Upper. That's a York down, but Hobbit returns fire. Adrian and Dastan going to be trading out here, so still equal frags going in the favour of Tengri, though. 3 versus 3 finally, and Hooch, he's going to flip things back around for Gambit. Another kill onto Keen, and now it's going to be a 2 versus 3. And no utility left on Tengri. They have to go for some aggressive fights, and they will. Hobbit takes 1, return from Hooch, but it's all got to be on Dastan here. 1 versus 2. He has to get the clutch out, takes the first one to Hooch, wraps himself round the site, spots out Doja as well, and he's going to get it. 12 HP, and Tengri, they will take that first map there. 16 to 13 on Gambit's map pick of DE Train. What a phenomenal showing here from the underdogs.
And Dastan really, he did so much work on the CT side on B, holding it alone, letting his team